I remember telling my dad years ago that I would never join the company, but once I did, I absolutely fell in love with it and couldn't leave. It was so great to be able to be part of the legacy that Jan and Stan put in place, and there's a sense of pride to being able to work there and be part of that legacy.
At the heart of Randolph's 50-year story are two families that have committed their lives to making high-quality, made in the USA sunglasses. It's a tradition handled with devoted care and passed on over 3 generations.
I have a story to share. One of my experiences was going to Mito 30 years ago. That was one of the biggest optical shows in Italy. I came across this machine that literally took wire off of a roll, straightened it, cut it, stamped it, bent it, and out comes bridges and brow bars. So I came back to work and I said, "Dad, you wouldn't believe the machine I saw." And I described to him what it did. And he said, "Sketch it out on a piece of paper." And I did to the best of my ability. And 6 months later, we had a machine that was actually producing bridges and brow bars similar to the machine that I saw in Mito. That's the type of craftsman he was.
My father, Stanley, by trade, he is a tool and die maker, a machinist. This is my dad's toolbox. It's called a machinist box. Inside the box, we have different instruments. We have a vernier, calipers, and devices for drawing. I myself am an engineer, and just working with him side by side in the machine shop, that trade was passed down to me. My son Tim also has a mechanical degree in engineering, and Tim worked side by side with me.
One of my favorite things about the culture is even though we're not all family, there are people that have known me since I was a child that are still there today. They've been very influential on me.
We have a lot of people work for 10, 20, 15 years. It's not just me who work that long. The atmosphere makes people stay in this company.
It's not easy to run a family business. It takes people like Richie who are so passionate about making things the authentic way and with the most integrity.
What they make is still what is being issued to the military today. That same great quality, that craftsmanship, the durability, and the performance aspects are what make Randolph stick out from a lot of the others.
To make your product here in the US, like Randolph does as a brand, says a lot about who you are at the core. And it says that you are tougher than tough because it's hard to produce here in the US.
Seeing where the brand is today makes me very proud. Building a brand is not easy. 33% of family-owned second-generation businesses survive, and when it comes to third generation, it drops down to 13%. We don't have one family here, we have 2. We feel very fortunate to be successful.
I'm third generation. My grandfather was one of the co-founders. My father, Peter, is currently the president. We're 3 generations in. Hopefully there'll be a 4th generation coming around at some point in the future. So it's just something that we're very proud of.
I'm really blessed that I was able to learn with my father, and I feel a sense of pride passing on what I have learned to my son.
The company's been here for 50 years. I've been here for 47 of them, working alongside your father, your brothers, your sisters. That's something special. It's my hopes that when I retire, that third generation will continue the values and the culture that's so prevalent in this company.